G'day, good morning, or good evening, whatever the case may be. Today I will be addressing some concerns I have been receiving in the comments of my videos and via Facebook and Twitter and, all that internet stuff. This is sort of going to be an update with some news about upcoming content I actually have planned for the channel. So yeah, let's go. Alright, to start with, I'm going to address the concerns that I've stopped with my 5 Reasons To and 5 Ways To series. No, that's not the case at all. It's, for those of you that know, a few weeks or a month ago or a month and a bit ago, my computer completely shit itself, basically. And from that process, I'd lost a lot of my templating and a lot of stuff that I had saved that helped me make the videos a bit quicker, you could say. So the last couple ones that I have to do, like I have the Warlock, the Mage, the Druid, and the Priest left, and that's all the classes done. I'm kind of approaching them like a Season 2, I guess you could say. Just trying to refine a few things. I'm learning a new editor. So yeah, it's just taking a bit of time. And with 6.2 coming up for the Warlock video. Now, trust me, the Warlock video is pretty much done. It's about, I'll probably say 75, 70%. We'll just throw a percentage out there. Completed. I just feel it would be 100% completed when 6.2 drops and we get those new Warlock models and stuff, and a bit more fresh content. And yeah, a bit burnt out with WoD at the moment, so I'm just trying to gather my thoughts and stuff. And since I'm running out of classes and stuff like that, I was trying to think of a new series going forward that I'll definitely start on the channel, which I'll let you in on here today. So, yep, if your concerns are that I'm not doing that stuff anymore and that's why you're here, don't worry, they will be here in the future, bigger and better and all that type of stuff. It's just, this is my passion. It's not a job or anything. I make enough to cover, I think the internet bill for the month. So for me, I really got to be inspired and passionate to do the videos. And if I don't, I just feel like it won't come through for you guys. So yeah, just be patient and they'll come eventually. Alright, so the future series that I'm thinking about doing, and I've actually done some little dummy ones up and stuff before, it's called Ways of the Tank, or it'll go be Way of the Tank, or Way of the DPS, or Way of the Healer. And the first one I'm going to be doing is Way of the Tank Brewmaster. And it'll be sort of like my 5 Ways To series, where I get the comical machinimas inside there with the informative information about the class and stuff like that, but a bit more in-depth and focusing on one aspect. The Brewmaster class. That'll be, I don't really want to say too much because we'll kind of give it away, but it'll be in a machinima style guide video, because I find a lot of the guide videos on YouTube, no offense to anyone that does them this way, are quite stagnant and drony. They just kind of stand next to a target dummy and just talk about the glyphs and stuff, which, I don't have a problem with, but I feel you could sum a lot of that up in a quick, entertaining video, you know what I mean? So if someone watched it, they'd be like, entertained, inspired, I guess you could say, and, really take on what I said in the video if I do it in a comical sort of machinima style. Well, I don't know. As I said, it's a concept which I'm probably going to run with, and that'll probably come into play during doing the 5 Reasons To, finishing up the 5 Reasons To series. So yeah, that's my plans for a new series with the classes. So I'll be able to do Way of the Healer, and it'll be about holy pallies. And there'll be a lot of comical stuff about, how holy pallies are looked at in the game and things they can do and bubble and layer hands and, all that stuff. So that's an idea that'll be coming to the channel too. So if it sounds interesting, there you go. All right, time for some real talk. Basically, I'm going to be talking about standards when you do something and how it can be very negative towards what you're trying to achieve. You know, so if you're just here for the news, that's done, and now I'm just going to talk about some more creative style stuff. With me and how I've done things so far, and I'm just going to fill you in on something. For a lot of YouTubers, we have no idea what we're doing. In a sense, you kind of learn and you fall into a rhythm, and you figure out what you want to actually do going forward. But with a lot of content creators, this is personal experience, and I've talked to a few as well. You kind of go with you just do lots of random stuff, and you throw this out there, and you throw that out there until you find a rhythm you're happy with, and you can kind of work with, sort of thing. And it's kind of what I'm doing here on the channel. Like I had no intention of making a career or anything out of YouTube. You know, it's just a way for me to express myself, make people laugh, connect with people. And that's another reason I want to start doing these talk ones more. Like, you know, no script, just me, you, and you really get to know me a lot more. Because I view you guys as, you know, friends. You know, I don't necessarily know you by name and stuff like that, but I read all your comments, and you know, you listen to my thoughts and you enjoy my videos. You know, there's sort of like a connection there, and that's something I really enjoy. So the last possible like 6 months, I was just pumping out those 5 ways to videos because I was like really excited about them. And each one I made, I pushed really hard to have the quality standard higher than the last one. If you know what I'm saying. And I was super critical on myself, and it was taking me ages just to do the simplest things, because I'm like, oh, it's just not good enough, it's just not good enough, it's just not good enough. And like, I've made the Warlock video twice now. The first one I actually just completely scrapped, because I'm like, this is just shit. Like, it's nowhere near the Rogue one, so I don't like that one. So then I redid it, and then Blizzard announced the 6.2 demon changes. I was like, God damn, ah! But yeah, I put this overwhelming standard on myself, which really constricted my ability to do anything. You know, everything I did, I just felt like I was underachieving. So yeah, for the last couple of weeks and so, I've kind of took a step back, kind of looked how everything's going and how I want to approach things, and basically an attempt to keep myself happy whilst, you know, having good content for you guys, because, you know, you appreciating my video means the world to me, so I want them to be top quality. Rewatchable's another one. You know, you have your favorites, go back and watch them, because ultimately, like, I was watching YouTube for like 7 years before I even thought about making content, you know. So I view my channel and how I make things similar to that of a viewer. I'm like, well, what would I want to watch? So that's how I go about developing things. But yeah, it's been the last couple of weeks because, you know, my computer blew up, so I had a lot of time to think, as you can probably imagine. I wrote a bunch of scripts and stuff up. And yeah, I kept getting down and I was like, oh no, it's not good. It's really stressing me out, and, you know, I'd release a video and I'm like, if anyone says anything negative about it, I'd like freak out, but it's always positive. But it didn't help, and I had to improve things, and the standards got way too high. And mentally, I was just telling myself it wasn't good enough, which I think was overall probably the worst thing I could have done. But going forward from here, I want to do these talk ones a bit more with you guys, because it really helps me connect with you and gives me a lot more inspiration to go forward and change things up. And yeah, it's not just me sitting on the other side of the world with a faceless audience. You know, I get to know you guys a bit better. You get to know me a bit better. And we can make a little awesome community together with inside jokes and all that stuff. That's really, ultimately, what I'm looking for. And I thank each and every one of you for kind of being here and sharing that with me. And yeah, okay. I'm getting all soppy now, so probably going to end it here. This one's a lot better than this one's non-scripted as well, and you could probably tell it's a lot better than yesterday's video. But yeah. Alright guys, keep being awesome, enjoy your gameplay, and hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll have another video up tomorrow about the flight announcement topic that was brought out recently. I'll let all the big shots talk about their aspects, and then I'll throw my 2 bobs in. Alright guys, see you later guys.
Hey guys, great outro, dickhead.